So how do you get a free Team of the Season Premier League pack? Well, we have the objective again. I did think that it was going to be just for the minor leagues, but we have the Premier League Cup. Premier League Team of the Season is here. Jump into action in this live foot friendly. All rewards are obviously untradeable. Again, we had this last week. This is the same one. We've got XP for playing 5. Winning 1 gives us a Team of the Season loan. We get 5 for an 83 double. We get 284 plus, an 85 player pack. And finally, the Premier League Team of the Season player pack. Now, to be honest, I'm all for it. I feel like with the Eredivisie, it was nice to grind out, but most definitely not necessarily always going to be worth your while. And again, the Prem Team of the Season, there is definitely some stinkier ones. If we go down to them, they hopefully should be under Team of the Season by now. Are you tired of using players like this? I would much rather have teams more like this. Then I recommend going over to skycoach.gg for all of your coaching and coins needs. They are cheap, fast and reliable, but at the checkout make sure you are using code JT11 for a discount on your orders. Back to the video. We have got a good bunch, to be honest. Obviously, there is a couple that are from last week. So, obviously, Joel Linton, De Gea, Rice, and Watkins as an SBC objective. We've got Ramsdale as the goalie. We then have Paulinho as an objective. Aki last week. Mitoma as an objective. We have Odegaard as a 92. I dread to say it as Saliba as a 92. That is just awful. Robertson last week. We have Trippier as a 92. Zinchenko 92. Saka 93. Again, some really, really bad ratings here. 93 Gomes, Martinelli 93, and yada, yada, yada. You can see everybody else. Obviously, Bernardo Silva was last week. So realistically, if we could miss Zinchenko, Trippier, Odegaard to some extent, I've personally got him already, luckily. So, again, I wouldn't want him again. I'd take a Saliba, to be honest, if I've not got his fantasy foot. Ramsdale's probably going to come out the most, but there is some very good options. I'd take a Martinelli. Casemiro looks incredible. Rashford's Rashford. Haaland, De Bruyne, Salah, some absolutely nutty cards. You must do this, but I will say it's going to be a grind. Now, the way to do it is obviously through the live foot friendly, which unfortunately is going to be one league. As we know, we had this from last week, and again with the Prem Team of the Season, it was either icon teams or Prem teams. There was very far and few, because obviously everybody can have their lone Team of the Year Haaland, as well as their fantasy foot hero Ginola. That predominantly what I was seeing the most of. We did see quite a few decent icon teams as well, predominantly lone R9 up front, prime obviously. You can also have 2 loans as normal, and this was the team I personally was rocking for it. Managed to do it, but like I say, we are going to get very grindy. It's going to be very much everybody for everybody. So we have got to really step it up this week. With the Prem Team of the Season happening now, we should be able to start to put some good players back into this objective and really bulk out our team, basically. So I think at the minute, Odegaard was the only one that I could add. And to be honest, where I'd add him would be the question, because Declan Rice was more my kind of box, not even a box-to-box, but more DM/forward. Park was really good at the box-to-box, so maybe Odegaard comes in as a substitution at some point, maybe taking out Park or Rice, depending on, obviously, Ken. I could really do with some centre-backs, to be fair. Virgil has been absolutely king, but King himself, not so much. Emerson was okay. Robertson's done an absolute job there as well. And I do think you can start to really increase your team now. And again, you can utilise different players that you have packed over the course of last week if you are using a specific one league. It is going to be grindy, and I would really put into perspective that you do get quite a few games to do it. 10 match wins you've got. You got 7 days to get it done. So 7 times 5. Obviously, we're looking at about 35 matches to go. So realistically, you need to win under a third of the matches in the entire week, but you must obviously participate. If you don't play them today, you do not get any extra for tomorrow. It is 5 refresh. If you stay on 5, you just get 5 tomorrow. If you go 4, you just go back to 5. So make sure you are playing it. There is only the play 5, which is a reward. Everything else is winning only. So if you've played the 5, or you know that you're going to play the 5 in the entire week, then don't worry about that. You will get that over the course of getting the 5 wins at the minimum. You only need 10 wins. Whether you get it, hopefully you do. We will get a Premier League Team of the Season pack, which will be insane. So let me know down below. A, are you participating, and what league are you using? And B, who did you get? If you're here after you've finished it and you want to flex, did you get your Haaland? Did you get a De Bruyne, a Rashford? Let me know down below. Make sure you like and subscribe on this, and we are about to go to review Premier League cards. Subscribe for that. Check the video on screen, and I'll catch you all for the next one. Peace.